We are gathered here to fill you with fear and give you a treat for your ears as we invade your mind with our scary rhymes and some tales that can be gory. As you bear witness and sit here and listen to our poetic horror stories. Human beings are the ones who haunted the dead. The dead don't haunt us. No, we haunt them. I know this might sound crazy to you, but it's a fact. And I'm going to give you 3 scenarios, a deep dive, that will show you this is true. If you move into a house where someone has died, a house where a dead person lived for most of their life, most likely, their house wasn't haunted when they originally lived there. They didn't have any scary or spooky situations. They had nothing to fear. Their house was normal. They never heard an evil, disembodied voice telling them to get out. No doors or windows opening and closing on their own. No heavy footsteps, whispering, or ghostly moans. No priest having to come in and cast the evil spirits out with holy water, a Bible, and a crucifix. They never experienced any supernatural antics. It was just a normal home, nothing less, nothing more. That is, until a warm-bodied person moves in and wants to renovate and change everything, making the home look unrecognizable to the dead. What the living don't understand is that the dead still see their house the way they lived in it. From their perspective, they see their furniture arranged the way it has always been. And it is because they don't know or believe they're dead. They don't recognize that they are now on the other side of the veil. It's like the movie, The Others, or The Sixth Sense. If you have never seen these movies before, you should check them out. They are pretty good. Anyway, as far as the dead knows, they are still living. Because they can't let go and cross over. They are clinging on to the past. They don't understand what's happening. So, they see you as an intruder in their home. From time to time, they see you as shadow people. But when it's after midnight, that's when the veil is the weakest. Now they can see you, and to them, you are a ghost. Suddenly, they start to hear you talking in their home at odd times of the day and night. They can feel your presence, and to them, it's eerie, and it doesn't seem right. They believe you are haunting them. You are the ones that don't belong. You are the spirit that is possessing their home. This is just a friendly reminder to please like and comment to let us know how we are doing so far. We would love to hear from you all. And if you're new, please subscribe and become a part of the PHS crew. And we thank you. The living also haunts the dead by reminding them of their brutal, horrific, terrifying, tragic deaths. The living, morbid curiosity, wanting to learn more about the dead person's last moments. the living will visit the dead person's crime scene. Unfortunately, the living will use the location of the dead murder to create a death tour for money. The living will come to take pictures and record videos that will upload to social media. All the while, a guide will explain the horrific, gory story, not leaving out any disgusting details. The living that are invading the dead location are hoping to catch a glimpse of a ghost, anything creepy and supernatural, so they can have something to post. But to the dead, this is disgusting and disrespectful. All the dead want is for the living to leave them in peace, because the living is haunting them with their tragedy. Especially when their tragic story is told on a popular paranormal investigation show. Now, they will have tons of people invading the location, their murder place. The living don't think about the dead having to relive that fateful day. The dead find the living's behavior to be exploitative, disgusting, and wrong. Thanks to the living, the dead can't move on. By the living retelling the dead tragic story over and over, the living is keeping the dead trapped in their death state. Their memories of this horrible event never healing. They are stuck in a loop of being a perpetual victim, until the living decided to forget or move on to the next dead person's tragic event. But what the living forgets, while this may be entertainment for them, this also affects the living that are the dead friends and family. They are also haunted by having to see or hear about their loved one's tragedy. Where is the compassion and empathy? These were living people once. They were someone's father, mother, brother, sister, daughter, son. What if it was you or someone you cared about? You wouldn't want their murder to be used for profit and clout.
Spike, my best friend in this world. I will never leave this house. I have had too many good memories. This old house is a big part of me, and this is why I live with the ghost that has come and invaded my home. The ghost that wants me to leave, so my house can be their own.
My name is Erin, and she taught.
The living also haunt the dead when they try to summon them with a Ouija board, or by seance. To the living, using a Ouija board is just to them a game. Most of the time, young people who like to use Ouija boards at sleepovers or at Halloween parties for fun, they don't believe in ghosts. They believe they are fake. But the dead don't see it that way. The dead hate it when the living try to contact them in this way. For the dead, this is not a game, because you are opening up a portal, a doorway, for any and everything to come through. You are playing with forces that you do not understand. The Ouija board hurts the dead. When the living play with a Ouija board to speak to a spirit nearby, the board is pulling the dead person's soul there, forcing them to comply. The living is draining the dead soul through the board. The more the living use the board, they are stealing a part of their soul. This is why the dead come across pissed off and hostile, and the reason why the dead is pissed. When the living bring forth a dead soul to a Ouija board, you are bringing them out of the spiritual plane, and you are forcing them, against their will, to break through the veil, which causes the dead to feel pain. The living bring the dead to a lower dimension, and to be here in our existence, they need a vessel, a body, so they can be stable on our plane. This is why the dead will attack you for pulling them from the other side. Or they will try to possess you, use your body to survive. Do you now understand how the living haunts the dead? I truly hope that you do. If the living don't haunt the dead, then the dead won't haunt you.